Have you ever felt like something deep within you is shifting? Like the world hasn't changed, but you have? If so, you might be going through a spiritual awakening. It's not just about becoming more spiritual. It's about waking up to the truth of who you really are. The journey can feel isolating, intense, and yet deeply beautiful. In this video, we'll explore 10 powerful signs that you're experiencing a spiritual awakening. If this message resonates, stay with us until the end, and remember to like, subscribe, and share your journey in the comments below. You are not alone on this path. Every soul eventually reaches a moment of remembrance. That moment could be happening for you right now. Sign number 1, a sudden dissatisfaction with life's surface. You may have once found comfort in routines, status, or material success, but now they feel empty. You begin questioning the point of it all, the job, the parties, the endless scrolling. It no longer feeds your soul. This isn't depression, it's awakening. Your spirit is tired of the shallow and is craving depth. You want meaning, you want truth. This discomfort is not a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. The conversations that once excited you now feel meaningless. You find yourself staring out windows, wondering what else is out there. A quiet voice inside you says, there has to be more. And it's right, there is more, and you're being called to find it. It's a hunger that can't be fed by things, it needs purpose. And you're finally ready to go searching for it. Sign number 2, heightened sensitivity to energy. You start feeling things more deeply. Certain people or environments drain you, while others lift you up. You may become sensitive to light, sound, or even people's moods. This isn't weakness, it's awareness. Your energy field is becoming more attuned, more receptive. And while it may feel overwhelming at first, it's actually a gift. Your soul's way of learning to navigate the unseen. Crowded rooms exhaust you in ways they never used to. You begin to sense when someone's smile is hiding pain. Even the music you once loved might now feel too much. Your nervous system is becoming a finely tuned instrument, one that picks up the invisible. You're starting to understand the language of vibration, and your intuition is becoming your first line of truth. Sign number 3, intense emotional waves. One moment you feel euphoric, the next you're crying for no reason. Emotions rise without warning. You're not going crazy, you're clearing. Your body is releasing old energy, past traumas, and suppressed feelings to make space for light. Allow the waves, feel them fully. Every tear is cleansing, every emotion is sacred. You might cry over a memory from childhood that suddenly resurfaces, or laugh uncontrollably during meditation for no apparent reason. These surges aren't random. They're your soul's detox. You are healing in ways words can't explain. What feels like chaos is really sacred reordering. You're learning to feel instead of numb. Sign number 4, deep craving for solitude. You may find yourself pulling away from crowds, noise, or meaningless chatter. It's not that you hate people, you just need space to hear your own soul. Solitude becomes sacred. Silence becomes your sanctuary. In stillness, your spirit speaks loudest. You cancel plans not because you're rude, but because you're realigning. Even your favorite people may feel too much right now. Nature becomes your best friend, and long walks feel like therapy. In the quiet, you finally meet yourself. You start to understand that peace is not passive, it's powerful. And sometimes silence is the loudest clarity you'll ever receive. Sign number 5, disconnection from the old you. You start to feel like a stranger in your own life. Friends don't get you anymore. Habits no longer fit. It's as if the version of you from yesterday doesn't align with who you're becoming. And that's okay. Shedding is part of awakening. You're not losing yourself, you're remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. Your old hobbies feel dull, and even your fashion might shift. You stare at old photos and barely recognize the person in them. This disconnection can feel scary, but it's sacred. You're not broken, you're unfolding, and every ending is just a doorway to a more authentic beginning. Your soul is rearranging your life from the inside out, and that process may look messy, but it's divine. Sign number 6, synchronicities start showing up. You start seeing repeating numbers like 1111, 222, or 444. You think of someone, and they call. You hear a message on a podcast that answers a question you never spoke out loud. These aren't coincidences, they're cosmic breadcrumbs guiding you back to alignment. Pay attention. The universe speaks to those who listen, and you begin to feel like something is orchestrating events behind the scenes. License plates, clocks, even songs seem to speak directly to you. Each synchronicity is a wink from the universe, reminding you that you're on the path. You're not imagining things, you're awakening to divine timing. Your life starts to feel like a beautifully choreographed dance. And the more you notice, the more magic unfolds. Sign number 7, a draw to spiritual practices. Suddenly, you're curious about meditation, breath work, journaling, or energy healing. You feel pulled toward nature, crystals, or ancient texts. It's not random. It's remembrance. Your soul is reconnecting with tools it has used for lifetimes. You're not becoming spiritual, you've always been, you're just awakening to it now. You might light a candle before bed or feel drawn to full moon rituals. Spiritual books start falling into your hands as if by fate. You find peace in prayers that don't have words, and somehow the sacred feels familiar. You are reclaiming forgotten wisdom written in your DNA, and each practice becomes a pathway back to your essence. Sign number 8, questioning beliefs you once accepted. You no longer believe something just because you were told to. You start questioning religion, culture, politics, even your own thoughts. Awakening often feels like cognitive dissonance, but it's not rebellion, it's rebirth. You're unlearning the noise to make space for your inner truth. You realize that truth is not one size fits all. You begin to honor the wisdom in your own experiences. What once felt like gospel now feels like a cage. You're not angry, you're just ready to think for yourself. Every question cracks the shell around your old identity, and every doubt is actually a doorway into truth. Sign number 9, feeling lost yet guided. You may not know where you're headed, but something tells you you're on the right path. Life feels unfamiliar. The map has burned, but your soul has become the compass. You're learning to trust unseen forces. You don't have all the answers, but for the first time, you don't need them. You just know you're being led. You surrender more often, even when it's uncomfortable. You follow the nudges without knowing where they'll lead. The fear of the unknown begins to feel like freedom, because you're no longer walking alone, you're walking with spirit. The destination is not outside of you, it's within. And every uncertain step is a sacred initiation. Sign number 10, a sense of coming home to yourself. Amid all the changes, confusion, and chaos, a stillness that wasn't there before, a knowing that you are more than your name, your job, or your past. You feel like you're finally meeting you, the real you. Awakening is not about becoming new. It's about returning to truth, to soul, to home. You speak more gently to yourself. You trust your inner voice more than external validation. You realize that nothing outside of you can give you what's already within. And in that realization, you are finally free. The journey back to self is the most sacred pilgrimage. And you, dear soul, are almost there, bringing it all together. These signs aren't about being enlightened. They're about being real, being raw, being awake. Spiritual awakening is not a destination. It's a continuous unfolding. If you recognize these signs, trust your journey. Even in the dark, the light is working. If this video resonated with you, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. You are not alone. You are not behind. You are exactly where your soul needs to be. And your story may be the spark that awakens someone else. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more insightful videos.